All I do is smoke trees, call me loud, yeah. I'm butter on the bread like part cake. And I am all about me like 𝔬𝓬𝓬𝓬𝓸𝓲𝓷 I'm in the hood, you know.
Today's video is inspired by
nice piece of shit.
My, oh my, wait till old man Clemens realizes it's a bag of shit.
He gonna shit when he realizes it's shit. Who got the lighter?
Light it.
Oh my God, old man Clemens hates shit.
Here he comes.
What the hell is it? What do you want? Judas Priest Barber is one of those flaming bags again.
Don't put it out with your boots, Tad.
Don't tell me my business, devil woman. Call the fire department. This one's out of control. And poop again.
He called the shit poop.
This is the best night of my life.
I'll get you damn kids for this. You're all gonna die.
Okay, it's Kingpin TV. Welcome to Kingpin TV. This is an interesting little article here. I'm gonna read this for the first time and explore what this is. It was faces. Toronto man, 23, arrested and charged over 3 poop attacks in 4 days. And yeah, so this man's really slinging the poop right now, it looks like. Let's watch what this one here says first, quick. It's Toronto Sun.
How is it possible that this guy has...
Okay, that's not what I wanted.
How is it possible that this guy hasn't been identified yet? His pictures appeared in all major media.
You know, something like this we deal with all the time for all kinds of crimes. Whether it's people who haven't seen it, people who don't believe it possibly could be the person that they know that looks similar to that. But we are asking everyone to please take a look, as we do in all of our public appeals. Please take a look and help us identify this person. We want to get to this person to stop future reoccurrences, and also, if it's the criminal system that they need, great. If it's mental health, we need to get them that help too.
So you said a little bit of stuff about this. What do you think about it?
It's more the act of one person who just doesn't really care for humanity. It's been 3 Asian students, which is kind of the big fear around here, is that it's more of a hate crime rather than just 3 random attacks. But
And you guys still have about 1 week worth of school left, right? Before the Christmas break. You think there'll be more of these before Toronto police maybe catch this person, or what do you think?
now at least there's photos of him, so students are going to be at least able to see him before he attacks, hopefully, or there'll be a little more notice, but I hope he's caught before it happens. I think everyone does.
So we actually were able to seize the bucket from last night's event, the event that took place just before midnight. That has been seized now and has been sent for forensic testing.
Just said the ultimate word, gross.
Yes.
There's been 3 attacks now. I mean, other than saying gross, how does it make you feel?
Disappointed. I mean, like, we're all grown-ups here, all studying, and it's disgusting, it's sad. Yeah.
And that all the victims are Asian, so is this considered, is the Asian community being targeted?
I think that we need to take a step back from the Asian portion, because although all the victims appear as though they are from Asia, we have Southeast Asians, and we also have West Asians, so I wouldn't necessarily say that all the victims were Chinese, right, because it wasn't.
Okay, so it looks like that's the end of the news clip. So he's attacking this 23-year-old black man, 𝔬𝔲𝔁𝔂, who seems to be attacking Asians. Well, it looks like his reign of terror has been put to rest here. I'm trying to think of some puns here for this. That just seems like such a perfect spot, and I can't think of any. Brain's not working at the moment. Update: on Tuesday evening, Toronto police announced that they made an arrest in the poop case. You know, we couldn't have thought of a better, more simple name. We're just going to call it the poop case. Why? Because no other person in the world has ever been arrested for any fecal matter regarding attacking people with poop in my 30 years of existence, so why not name it the poop case? Everyone knows what you're talking about. 𝔬𝔲𝔁𝔂, 23 of Toronto, was arrested and charged with 5 counts of assault with a weapon and 5 counts of mischief and interfere with property. He is scheduled to appear in court on Wednesday. John Tory of Toronto says, great work by Toronto police at arresting an individual in the feces attacks, and he quotes that investigation. He can't face justice or be given help until apprehended, and it seems that our police have that in hand. I hope this arrest will help calm concern on campuses and across the city. So he's assaulting people with poop. So, you know, it's an interesting weapon of choice. You know, you got your AK-47 over here, you got your 14-inch Rambo knife over here, and this man, he's got his feces, and he's slinging. That's not funny. There's nothing funny about this at all, actually. I'm trying to make light of this, but it's not working. So I'm just going to keep reading. So there's this arc that happens sometimes with a crime, and there seems to be a trending pattern here too. Like other criminals will see this and they'll be like, yo, I gotta get involved with that poop scheme or whatever, and start throwing. That's just how crime works. Everyone wants to be on top. Who wants to be on top of the poop world today? I know it certainly won't be me. Poop grosses me out, man. I could never imagine getting, carrying around a bag of poop so that I can, threaten someone with it. Give me your wallet or I'll throw this poop at you. I'm just reading the rest of this here. There's nothing of interest. There's nothing of great interest in the rest of this. So we're not yet certain if it is human feces. That's our next inquiry. We want to find out. We know that it was feces, in fact, but was it monkey poop? Was it dog poop? Dog poop is a very feasible and accessible weapon because we can get that straight from the park. Negligent owners just leaving their dog poop right on the... Oh man. On Monday night, a man dumped a bucket. He dumped a bucket, man, of what police believe was liquefied waste. You don't even need to joke. It's just, it's already in the context as we're saying it. Literally, whether animal or human, they aren't yet sure on a woman just after she left a U of T building on the south edge of campus. It was the third feces attack on a Toronto campus in 4 days, all pulled off, the police believe, by the same man. Yeah, well, I can assure you that it's not, an organized crime ring of poop poppers. I don't know what to say about this. I've never reported on a poop crime before. Most would expect an infant to be charged with some sort of poop crime, but I guess many are not getting what they expected right now. The attacks have left the cities thousands of university students, many already hepped up on exam stress and winter blues, fearing every time they leave a building that they're going to have a gigantic bucket of fecal matter poured over their head by some black guy. And there's a lot of them. So, yeah, that's as far as I'll take it with that comment, Anyway, just reading the rest of this here. It looks like he's got his little lunch pack there with the, with the supposed feces bucket inside of that. And what would be the motivating factor for some, what are the motivating factors for somebody that's doing such a thing, I would wonder. I would like to interview this man and see just what his thoughts are on this process. Then again, on Sunday, he struck again. A man matching the same description walked into the Scott Library at York University at the end of the city and dumped another bucket of liquefied waste on a man sitting at a table. Oh my God, this guy, he's too much. Security images later released by police showed the grinning suspect. What did they do to deserve this, my man? In a gray hoodie and black toque. That looks quite familiar. Look at him. He is just having a day. And you could do this pretty inconspicuously too. Like, some of those tables are positioned well enough away from the general, mid, where, you'd be spotted immediately doing that. Where you could get away with, a single person or whatever just sitting there. And yeah, so walking out of the library holding a bucket covered in some kind of bag. His smile in the pictures is huge and unmistakable. Yeah, that would be pretty funny, dumping a bucket of shit on an unsuspecting victim's head sitting in the library. That would actually be really funny, and especially if you had prior history, with them, getting revenge or something like that. I could totally see how this would be entertaining for the criminal. If nobody else, the one doing it. Maybe for some people that don't like those people either, too, if they're, but they're all, I don't know. We don't know anything about the victims at this point other than the fact that they're Asian and they're university students. But the next night it happened once more. A man jogging down College Street just before midnight saw someone rush diagonally from the direction of the campus toward the northwest corner of College and University Avenue. On the sidewalk not far from the Leslie Dan Pharmacy building, he dumped a full bucket full of waste onto a woman waiting to cross the road. Oh man, it was feces at Toronto Police Constable Allison Douglas Cook I am not making this up. I swear this is a real article. But we don't know if it is in fact human feces. I am not making this up, ladies and gentlemen. This literally appeared as I was going to search for one of the old videos that I had just mentioned in a previous video. I wanted to see if it was still out there. Man basically puts a bag over his head and allows somebody to take a big hot steaming dump inside of it from the top. And he just allows this to happen. I don't know if it's voluntary or what, but anyway, I just did a video there not too long ago on this subject. And that was probably the one that resonates the most with me, you know, above drinking bleach. A real person actually like drinks bleach. And the one with, you know, the nasty sexual organs that have been infested by, like, STDs and shit like that. The bag on top of his head letting the person just unload a nasty, just a disgusting green and yellow. It's got, like, stuff in it. It's a monstrous bowel movement right in that bag, and it just covers his whole face and head. Yeah, anyway, I thought I'd go take a look, but then we got this real life thug just going around doing it in 2020. So some people are wondering if it's a poop bucket challenge. I don't think that could be it. Seeing as it's a one-man army at this time, he may have made it up himself. Could we be facing more victims here in the near future regarding this? Obviously. But if they've already gotten a man into custody, if it just happens to be a premeditated poop pouring spree that got cut down early, we may not. You know, we may have seen the end of it already. As for 𝔰𝔬𝔩𝔐, she's grateful. Some people are talking about getting the perpetrator help. He's probably not doing so well, she said. What are you talking about? That's a perfectly normal behavior to carry around a bucket of poop and pour it on people's heads. We see this all the time. I don't know what this person is talking about. So we'll just disregard that comment as non-fact. And that's the end of the article. I didn't think it would take this long to share. Very interesting beat. So there you are, Mr. What the hell is his name again? He's a happy man. Very happy man. He's got a lot of poop and nowhere to put it. So he just decides to start dumping it all over his unsuspecting Asian friend's head and hope to not get caught, Mr. 𝔬𝓬𝓐𝓐. So, you see a man resembling that, run the other way. Or, you know, would be a wise... Well, he has glasses. I don't know if that would be a wise thing to carry around a pepper spray or something like that, but definitely wouldn't hurt to run the other way if you see this guy. See you in the next one.